Welcome friends to From Stories to Happiness. Today I'm still using personal stories. I haven't quite gotten any requests yet for story solutions, but they will come and I'm patient. So here's the story of the morning for me. So I'm waking up this morning and I just look out the window for whatever reason. It's kind of noisier than normal. I'm just surprised on my peaceful little back street that I live on, thank goodness. And then sorry, car is having trouble driving. So, and I look out and there's a detour sign in front of my house, like on my lot. And so I'm getting ready. I get out there and I'm just loading up my bicycle for riding later, and I can feel it all coming up in me. It's like it's wanting me to. I used to have problems with people speeding up and down my road, so there was already kind of an energy there. And now I have what I would say is half of Seattle going up and down my road now. It's just too much. And so, you know, I can feel my thought processes going through all kinds of scenarios of this and that and the other, and like, what would I do, and somebody in my yard, and it's like just putting me through events that haven't happened and aren't going to happen, because that's not something I do anymore. But you see, so that's the story basically is. And also I kind of got out in the way of the cars and just stared at everybody for a minute. I was kind of going there, and I kind of was putting my bike out in front of them and stuff, and just kind of staring at them, and they were all getting afraid. But I wasn't lending any energy to it. So I guess we'll start out the solution to the story solution here. So the story solution here, I'm gonna say, is we're gonna go ahead and talk about what's good and what's not. So the story solution here, yeah. So the story solution here is this. You're not lending energy to events. That is the story solution. So I was out there and I was getting ready to start lending energy to the events, but I was realizing that I was doing it, but I wasn't becoming it. Like I wasn't out there yelling at people and throwing stuff yet. I wasn't getting into it completely. And so when you don't become events, when you don't let the events take you over and make big problems, then you can get a much better outcome in respect to that. Because people are looking for that energy to be returned and reciprocated, so that something horrible can be created. Because that's what we're used to doing, and kind of that they're programmed to do, is where I'm going with that. It's like I wasn't lending energy to it. I wasn't really truly getting mixed up with people or anything like that. And so I was staying centered while I was coming close to enacting some things, but I didn't. And so that's the story solution right there, is that you're not going to become your event. Don't become your event. And don't let people pull you out of your peace. Don't let events pull you out of your peace. Because it won't be just people that'll try to pull you out of your peace. It'll be events too. So that's the basic tenet. Don't become the event, and don't lend energy to the event. And you'll find that most things will just go away on their own, and you won't end up getting too involved with that thing that's trying to draw you in. So that is the story solution to the thing. So if you find yourself getting into an event and starting to try to be a part of it, don't lend it energy. Don't feed it your energy, and don't let it become you. Don't recognize with it. Don't say, I'm mad and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and get pumped up and get your heart racing and stuff. Just stay calm and collected and witness what you're doing, and know that it's not right while you're doing it, or you won't continue to do it. It won't go further, and it won't become a big problem. So that's the story solution to that problem. And that's what this channel's all about. So love you guys a lot. We'll see you on the next one.